Sportscast. In the panel today, we've got Tyler Wigington, who's an athlete, and then a couple of my coworkers, Nicole Christensen and Brittany Hoy. She's here, and they're gonna be kind of running the show while Tyler and I do some chatting, and they'll probably pop in once in a while if I fall over in my chair or fall asleep. So, well, so Tyler, you're an athlete with Special Olympics. Let me do a little interview for those that don't know you. I'm trying to make sure nobody else is waiting in the lobby here. How long you been with Special Olympics?
So I've been in Special Olympics for about 12 years.
12 years? How old were you when you started then? Like 25?
Yeah, well, I'm 25. I started when I was 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I thought I did 7, but I guess, no, I was wrong. It was 8 years old because I knew I didn't.
Well, back then we didn't have young athletes, so you couldn't be in when you were 7. You had to wait till you were 8. You would have loved young athletes, I think, but they didn't have it back then. You were born before your time. You would have schooled all the other young athletes, huh? You've been running around back then.
Yeah, pretty much.
What agency you with?
612 West Madison area. Well, I started with the youth when I first started, and then as I got to about maybe high schooler, I went to the adult program.
Huh. And then the word on the street is you're looking for a new team for basketball this year.
Yeah, Jake. Thanks to Jake Casper for trying to keep hitting me up every time I play West Madison. But I was gonna say I am, thankful, Jake. But I know you didn't want to get involved all this to me every single year and just get around my butt all the time. I'm gonna try to get an opportunity and see how I fit in with the team. But I'm excited, and I know Davis Thrill. I know he's excited working
David
with me.
Thompson was on the show a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Or was he on the health show? I think he was on the health show.
Yeah, David's been on the health show before. I don't know if he's been on any other ones yet.
So Tyler, you keep nodding down. What's that signature on your hat?
Oh, you can't see it because it's hiding there. But I'm gonna take it out. So this is, I got this signature and it says Zach Bond on it. I got to meet Zach Bond because he's going with the Saints, and I'm waiting for number 53 to come out so I can wear it at the home game and cheer him on.
Yeah, so he was a player with the Badgers. What was his position?
He's more of a pass rush. I say he's I think he was saying he's more like a linebacker, so he plays right or left, whatever Sean Payton's going to put him. But, I know he's going to put everything team that fits right. So I think he's going to be a linebacker, and they might move around a little bit in case if, any player gets not unhealthy and,
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. A couple other questions here. What's your favorite sport for Special Olympics?
Oh, favorite sport is track because I like to run. I pretty much run like any race. Well, I'm a long distance, so technically, actually, when I was really little at the time, I did like the 200 and a 400, so it's more sprinting to begin with. But I think that was the problem. I think I went against a really tough heat, and I got beat real bad. But
to some people, the 400 is long distance.
Yep. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was more a sprint. I thought it was more like a sprint. Like when I went in high school, they teammates would call them 400s to failure because people think that it's 400s to failure because it's not easy for 400.
Yeah.
So,
So you do anything with athlete leadership?
Yeah. So I'm working with Jeannie Horvath very well. And me and other health leaders with me that is part of the committee, and we are helping other athletes from other agencies from across the Wisconsin, and we're helping improve with any kind of health, like that means like physical or hydrating and stuff like that.
So if somebody wanted to get involved with athlete leadership, what should they do? Who should they contact?
You should contact at Jeannie Horvat at SpecialOlympics.org.
Yeah. Yep. Jeannie runs all that. So some great experiences that you've had, and other athletes I think would like to take part in that. And so we're always looking for more athletes. One other thing that you've had is an experience is USA Games, right? Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
So USA Games, so back at about 2013, I think when it happened, with 2013, 2014 was, I think it was 2014. I think 2013 was a trials. And then I made the team, like the 8 out of 10 athletes that made the team. And I think it was a very good experience at 2014, when I got to travel to Princeton, New Jersey. And, here's the dad. Find a picture. This is the picture of our team. We had a nice group of teammates, and we competed well. There was at least 2 teams that just a little bit like Maryland, Nebraska. There were like the 2 tough teams in our pool bracket, but at least we didn't have to go through them in the playoffs. So we were satisfied. We got the gold medal against Colorado, and I thought Colorado was going to get a runner of money, especially at the start. I thought they were a stellar defense, but we know we just poured points at the end. So
all right. So a couple things. I mean, one of the reasons I want to talk about this is because we're going to be coming up. There's going to be a USA Games that happens in 2022, and believe it or not, pretty soon we're going to be starting to accept nominations from athletes to be part of that. And it's a really, really neat experience. And we want as many people as possible to apply. So be looking for information for that. The other thing is, this is actually the 6th anniversary of that gold medal game. And so I want to show something here. Let's see. Can everybody see the picture of people getting medals? All right. So this was, this is 6 years ago today. The Wisconsin team for flag football won the gold medal, and then this was them getting their medals in the award ceremony. So that was a pretty cool experience. And so, again, I want as many athletes to have that experience as what Tyler and those other 9 athletes that are up on that stage. And so be thinking about, we're going to be taking athletes for bowling, for track and field, swimming, bocce, softball, hopefully, and flag football, hopefully. We still have to hear back officially on getting, but those are the sports that we've asked for. So be looking for more stuff to come later in this summer for that. So
it looks like Mike might have a question on USA Games. Mike, we just unmuted you. Go ahead.
I have a question about the Special Olympics USA Games in 2022, as in regards to athletes. Is this open to anyone in the state?
That's a great question. So what happens is we have certain criteria. So what one of those sports is something that interests you? What would you be interested in?
I have done track and field with the Menominee Red Cedar crew for the past 4 years, and I have won gold medals in the 3,000
Yeah.
and 1,500 at the State Summer Games in Stevens Point.
That's awesome. So typically what happens is for each sports season, again, we're kind of in a little bit of no man's land here with what's going on, but hopefully we get back to normal. And then what we would do is following that track season, then we would say, okay, we're looking for athletes that participate in, you know, a certain range of events. We always try to do somewhere in the middle, distance events. And then basically what you would have to do is win a gold medal. And it's different. I can't give you a straight answer because it's different for different years. Usually we say if anybody's won a gold medal, then they can apply to go. But let's say we only get like 5 people apply. Sometimes we will then open that up and say anybody who got a medal. So we've done it a couple different ways. And we won't know until we kind of get closer to track season. But then, yeah, you would just fill out the nomination registration and have a coach and agency manager sign off on it. And then what we typically do is all the athletes that do that, then we have a training camp, and the goal is to do that again like we've done in the past, where all the athletes come in, and then it doesn't come down to then who's best. It comes down to really kind of luck of the draw. We do blind draws for people, and so if you've never gone before, you have a better chance because we put your name in the bag twice in terms of names.
So I have a question. What do you mean by the paperwork? And
it's a great question because it probably won't be real paper this time. So there's information that we collect on the athletes. You basically tell us your name, your address, all your contact info, guardians, what sports you're in. We usually get a little bit of background bio information, like how long you've been in Special Olympics, things like that. And then we hang on to that until we get to the camp, and then we invite everybody into the camp. So we're going to try to do everything through an online registration this year. So looking for that. Looks like we have another hand up.
Go ahead, Jeff.
To in USA, turn up for USA games. Play in games. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
I'll just sign up for USA games.
Sorry, what about USA Games?
Me sign up.
Oh, you
sign up?
Yeah.
I think Jeff wants to sign up for USA Games.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to get Jeff signed up. So like I said, be watching for more stuff that will come out probably towards the end of summer. Hopefully we'll hear back. We have to wait to hear back from the people that run the games to let us know, in fact, we've gotten the spots that we've asked for. Good. All right. Well, tell you what, let's move on. And actually, we got a couple polls here. First one is, I think, Nicole, you or Brittany, somebody's the host now, can probably run the first one. I had asked Tyler how long he's been in Special Olympics. I'm kind of curious about some of you. How long have you been in Special Olympics? And so we've got a quick poll here, and you can pick between 1 to 3 years, 4 to 6 years, 7 to 10 years, or 11 years or more. Kind of curious here. So we'll give everybody a couple minutes.
Can you see the results, Don?
I can, yeah. So it's working this time. I'm not sure. Can you see the results?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Wait, Mike's got a chat or something. He said, does the USA Games include basketball?
Oh, good one. Good way catching the chat there, Tyler. It did last time. We try to rotate the team sports. So the year that Tyler went in 2014, we sent volleyball and flag football. And then last time in 2018, we sent unified soccer and what was the other sport? Oh, basketball. So we sent basketball that time. So that's why this time we've asked for softball and then a unified flag football. That will probably be working with the colleges and try to do something there. So unfortunately, basketball was in 2018. All right, so I think we can end the poll now. It looks like we have a little bit all over the board. 1 to 3 years, one. Actually, that's great. So some new timers. And then 4 to 6, and then 4 people in the 11 or more. So that's interesting. That kind of goes along the line of some of the research you've been doing. So what we really want to make sure is that you people, the 5 that are in the 1 to 3, don't quit. We don't want you to leave, right? We want you to hang around and be in that 11 or more category someday. So when I retire and somebody else is doing this, then Tyler, you gonna take over for me?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure don't know how long my running is gonna be, but I knew that I'm right at my prime year. So
Well, I'm told that it's really easy to do my job. You just let people.
I'll do my job. I'm gonna get the David Aldridge Hall of Fame.
Oh, really? I've got an interesting story about that, but I won't bring that up here. That's for after party time. All right. So, no, actually, it's safe for Special Olympics. Somebody thought one time an athlete named Tyler was nominated, and it wasn't Tyler Wigington, but I'm on the committee for selection. And when I went and met with Mr. Aldridge and his wife and his son, they all looked at me funny because they thought it was you that they were voting on. And so they gave me this long thing about how sad they were that they couldn't let Tyler be. And I said, you know, this isn't my son, Tyler. And they all go, oh, how we should have known that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's not the same last name. Like, didn't you read the nomination form? Anyway, Brittany loves my stories.
I do. They're so good.
All right. All right. So another question for you, Tyler, and then we're actually going to go to another poll question and then let people talk. Oh, does Jennifer have her hand up?
Yeah, I think so.
Jennifer, you got to unmute yourself.
I've been a Special Olympics 32 years.
No way.
Wow.
That's older than me.
88.
Good try, Jen. Good try, Don.
Wait, what do you say? How old are you? I thought you heard some age, but I don't know. Or you say,
It sounds like Jennifer's
33 years. 33 years. That's amazing. Well, we'll see if I can get up there. I would be surprised if I don't make it, despite how fatigued I am.
That's awesome, Jennifer.
That's awesome, Jennifer. Congrats.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can beat that. All right, so look in the chat, who's saying Chelsea? She's been doing it 8 years. And then Mike Schultz, is it true that Special Olympics Wisconsin State Summer Games will be in Milwaukee in 2022?
No.
No, don't know where you got that information.
I watch his lives on Facebook, and I don't see why he's not even pointing the truth, I guess.
Well, maybe he just got a little bit of bad information.
Since I was 8 years old, meant to say, well.
Oh, since you were 8 years old. Wow, Chelsea, that's great. Although I don't think anybody can beat Jennifer. That's pretty incredible. Hey, Tyler, so Special Olympics has been off for a while. We've haven't been doing anything. Everybody's been locked at home. What have you been doing during this break to keep yourself busy?
I was pretty overwhelmed when this whole thing started. Okay. I try hard. I know it gets too much overwhelmed for me, but what I've been doing is you kind of helped me a few things. I know I've been doing quite a bit of Zoom videos with Special Olympics Wisconsin, and as well as Love Dane, and then I sometimes will watch movies at the Netflix or Clean, obviously, and then I didn't work for a month because they didn't have any supplies at the time, so I didn't even go back till the day after I turned 25. So that was so fun.
That was your birthday present, going back to work?
Yeah, I was in recuperating for 2 days when Nicole came there and worked with me for 2 days, and then she had to be on note for about a month because of her.
That's your job coach, Nicole, not our Nicole, right?
Well, our job coach, Nicole, had to stay home for a month.
Was Nicole going over there making you do some chores?
She lives all the way in Wisconsin. No, she lives like in a ranch house or somewhere, like like 2 hours, like an hour and a half away.
Well, let's find out what some other people were doing during the break. Let's launch the next poll, and you got a couple options there. We hope everybody's been watching SOWI Live. And this poll, I think you can pick more than one. Ooh, first person's picked watching SOWI Live.
I like it.
I want to see how many people are working on their fitness.
Is it the
I
fitness?
can't see the results, so you should let me know what they say.
Fitness
You'll
is like
wanna know.
life, right?
I know Jennifer's been working on her fitness. And Arisi was on yoga the other day. I saw a couple of you on yoga.
I've been
Yep,
off.
Brian.
I've been off for so long because I was hurt, and I'm busy. I'm just running every day, but I'm working. Everybody works on their fitness. I watch see how they do, and I think everybody's doing their job.
Nice. All right, guys. Have everybody responded? We'll go ahead and close the. Oh, did you already close it? Oh, you beat me to it.
Sorry, I jumped the gun. All right, it's closed. Work.
Black off of my job. Oh, share results. Sorry, guys.
Work
Wow.
is the winner.
Working the winter. Well, watching SOWI Live, that's wow. Take it easy in SOWI Live. That's almost a tie.
So a lot of people are taking it easy, but some people are working. Does anybody want to talk about what they've been doing?
I'm not surprised.
All the slackers are just kicking
I'm
back.
not surprised that fitness is blast. I wonder. Well, I know a couple of people that have been slacking.
You do? Like who?
Hi, everyone.
Jake
Hey.
Casper.
Hi, Andrew.
Jake Casper hasn't been going on walks with David lately or do something with David. David's working hard more than Jake.
Yeah, I talked to Jake today, and he said he wasn't doing anything to stay fit. So I told him that better change.
Yeah, and I talked to him right before
I'm
the
still
show. He
saying-
wasn't even going to be on the show.
I'm still staying fit, but I just missed like half a good portion of last month and this month because I'm dealing ankle issues. So that's fun.
Looks like Mike wants to share what he's been doing since SOWI has been off. Let's try to unmute.
He's been
you,
getting
Mike.
lots of rumors.
I've been working just on pretty much lockdown where I haven't been able to do anything,
Yeah.
and you guys canceling sports, and it's
Happy Juneteenth, everyone.
Hello. Same to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mike. Actually, Mike, I got your voice message. You left a really nice voice message, and so I can address that here. Mike had asked about kind of when we were going to get back into the swing of things, and so we are. Unfortunately, the office is going to have to close for a few weeks in July, so that's going to push back when athletes can start practicing again. But the plan is that we will allow everybody to come back in small groups in the beginning of August. So we're working on plans for that and ways for your
at
coaches.
the end of what?
The beginning
August?
of August, so August 1st.
Oh, okay.
That's the plan. Plans change, but that's the plan right now.
Yeah.
So we're working on all the information that we'll send out to the coaches and the agency managers to help you guys get back out there and doing some activities. So you're looking out for that. Anybody else want to share what they've been doing during this time? Arisi?
Hi,
Hey.
I've been practicing for gymnastics for next year.
Yeah.
That might help.
Yeah.
I've been practicing on in the house. I've been working a lot at Target, and I've been off from Cousins at 2 months, but I came back this month. And that's it.
How do you like working at Target?
I'm actually a car attendant, checking the bathrooms, checking the bags, and hangers.
That's good. All right.
Yeah, but I've been practicing gymnastics for next year.
For next year?
Yeah.
So you have a balance beam in your house?
Actually, I do the power team and women. Rhythmic.
Oh, so you were the ones with the fancy ribbons and stuff like that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I bet you do a good job at that.
I've been doing it like back nationally. I was in 2006, 2010.
Wow. We should have you do a demonstration sometime. I bet everybody
Yeah.
wants to see that.
Yeah. See,
All right,
gymnastics professor in 2022. I've been training for it, so it's too
Yeah.
late now.
Nice.
Well,
You know, I
let's-
can't do gymnastics at all.
What?
I don't do gymnastics very well.
No, I've been doing it this year. It's been my 35 years doing the Special Olympics.
Wow. Oh, so you beat Jennifer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You win the
I've
award.
been starting when I was 8 years old. That was 1985.
Wow. And what group are you with?
Me?
Are you a Team Milwaukee or
No, 828. That is Zaki County.
Bi County?
No, Zaki County.
Oh, Azaki. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
1984. How was he born then?
That's
Oh,
awesome,
brother.
Gracie.
And she
Hey.
joined us for yoga yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yep.
All right, Brian, I'm calling you out. What was that you were just drinking? Huh? I saw it. What were you drinking?
Coca-Cola.
Oh, why don't you have a water? Have some water.
Water.
Nah.
What are you drinking, Tyler?
Well, I'm water ball, but I've been busy now back to work where I can't even drink a lot when I'm working because I get so busy because it gets busy at women's and I don't really have the time to just drink it because they expect me to keep working and not do something that I don't know. I can drink, but it's just women's has some restrictions that I don't like.
But
Okay.
when you can drink, water's a good choice.
Yep.
It is, especially when it's humid and hot. I'm used to this weather than snow.
Yeah, we know. All right. So let's see, Tyler, why don't we jump into our first sports topic? And we're going to talk a little bit about, the last couple days, there's been a lot about baseball in the news. So the question is, are we going to have baseball this year or not?
I'm hearing few different reports about baseball. So I don't know if it's the president that's like in charge of, how this is going to hold with this coronavirus getting back to normal. He said, one expert said, unlikely 100% they're not comfortable for players to go. But, in 70 games, no all-star game this year. They took it off.
Oh, by the way, happy Juneteenth, everyone.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to get the pinpoint about baseball. I don't see why they should not have baseball this year because let's say if you touch somebody's bat, the same bat, and they get COVID-19, then that's a lack of concern. I don't know. I just don't know if I feel smart to have baseball this year. It's like why people don't. Nobody can force people if they're not comfortable going back. They can choose to not play this year and get healthy for next year, and hopefully So that's one. That's the first thing that I have said.
All right. So you were talking about the commissioner of baseball was the one. So there's been a couple proposals that have gone back and forth between the players union and the league, and it's kind of hard to read between the lines on some of the issues, but for some strange thing, it seems like one of the bigger sticking points is the difference of only 10 baseball games. That the league proposed 60 and the players union wants 70. Ultimately, like I said before, it always comes down to money. So they want more money, but it seems to me that they're fairly close, but just can't really get over the hurdle. And I'm not sure what it's going to take.
Why don't those people just buy their own bat or ball?
Buy their own bat and ball. Go take their bat and ball and go home.
That's maybe a tough question. I don't know. I can't answer that because I just don't think there's the money. Like really, I don't say they don't have the money to do that because with this whole business shutdown, that's not good for like the budgeting and how much they're going to try to spend and just someone's rich.
I haven't seen any of the safety measurements that they've had in any of the proposals. I just know, like Don said, there's been lots of back and forth about the number of games and the money behind it all.
Yeah.
But if they did come back, they would have a ton of viewership because there's not a lot of other sports on TV right now. So they're missing out on some big TV bucks. I
was watching bags or cornhole on TV.
Me too.
On ESPN.
I just don't know why they do it. I understand, I understand like they're doing just so they just do something like important. Well, not they stay busy and not do nothing. But I just don't think cornhole is not. I guess it's an activity, but that's not like a real sport. It's not physical.
All right, let's stay away from that topic.
Yeah, let's stay away from that topic.
It looks like Cody, do you have a question? Cody, you need to unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the thing about baseball is that if they're going to bring baseball, because they're talking about bringing basketball back too.
Right. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
With baseball, I think you have more safety than anything else.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you have different teams that are already reporting that in their home training camps that they've gotten the coronavirus. They've gotten COVID-19.
Yeah, Philadelphia. I've got reports from Philadelphia today or yesterday that they got caught by like 8 total people.
Yeah.
And Texas is getting involved too, and it's just spreading everywhere. I'm like, when you have more baseball players, you got more baseball players, you got more coaches, you got anybody in the bullpen. I'm like, there's no way, and 100% they're not gonna isolate themselves very well, and that's a concern. When you have so many players, there's no way you're not gonna stay 6 feet away from the park. How are you gonna do that? That's impossible. I don't see that. I don't see that happening.
All right, so let's just cancel the baseball season then.
I just feel just cancel baseball season, get everybody.
Hey, how about this? We just have home run hitting contests.
That would be fun. Now you're talking.
And target, right? Some of the they can hit the targets. Put some targets on the.
Are you talking like darts?
No. Baseball.
I think they can do something fun. And if they don't have a full baseball season, including playoffs wise, then I think another option to do is, well, why not they just do something fun, like do like a home run hitting contest.
Where'd you hear that?
I don't know. It's not true, but this is just my idea that if the baseball season is not going to happen, then why not do it? I'm like, I want players to be entertained and say that if they're depressed that the season is not going to go on. But it's about the coronavirus. It's about the health officials. They can't control it. They have to control themselves. And if they don't do it, then they just have to wait till next year. And then it's the health official. We can't argue with them. We got to do what's best for everybody. We don't want to see people, get sick or anything. We want to be 100%, ready.
A taco?
Yeah, my dog is barking a storm. I don't know what. It's not, but Paco is annoying. Yeah, I don't
Why
like.
don't we find out what everybody else thinks about bringing baseball back?
Oh, it's neck and neck.
Mm-hmm.
Get your choices in, people.
How do I look, guys?
You look great.
Is that two glasses at one? Looks real cool.
All right, has everybody gotten their answers in? We'll go ahead and close the poll here.
Ooh, looks like the no has 60% over yes,
Oh,
40%.
yeah. Most people don't think it's going to happen.
I think it will in one form or another.
Do you?
Oh,
Like when do you think it'll come back?
correct?
Probably September.
You think September? That's probably why they're messing around. They got a little bit of time. But
Yeah.
but one of the things they're arguing about is the number of games. And so, the longer they wait, the
Be able
less
to play all those games anyway.
I just know that as of right now, it's probably somewhere around July, like late July is what they're saying as right now, but that really could change. I could expect to hear back probably towards the end of June, so they get a better idea. But yeah, it's just I think if they want to play, then maybe just change it to the fall and just get healthy for training camp, because if you're going to July for training camp, you got games coming up in July. That's not a whole lot of time to get acclimated and get back to normal.
Yeah.
So I think September is the best thing to do.
All right. Well, let's see. Does anybody want to? Arizi, you have a comment?
You said, maybe wait for this was way back the history of the Brewers. They did stop for a year. Why don't you do the same? Wait until next year.
Yeah, that's right.
Better off because I know this was on the TV. And, I don't know what year it was, but it was in probably the 60s. It been a year. They stopped the baseball and do it until next time.
Yeah.
Like next year.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I kind of agree. On the other hand, it'd be nice to have something to watch, but
no, it's better off is the safety of the we are when we start with Special Olympics, when we start baseball. Better off that way. We safety with players, safety of the who works at the park is not safer.
Yeah.
It's a history way back from the 60s. I think that was in 1968. Or they different year. They did stop baseball for 1 year.
And really?
Yeah, they did. And then wait until the next time.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe the training camps in February and start over again, back to number 8 next year.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
That's the history of the Milwaukee Brewers.
Okay. Well, let's move on, and we're going to get to everybody's favorite segment of Who Am I? And so we're going to run through, Tyler and I will go through alternate different questions, and you need to type in the chat who your best guess is, and the questions will start hard and they will get easier. So I'll go ahead and do the first one. Tyler, you got your list there?
Yeah, I got my list right now.
Okay, so I'll start with the first one. The first clue is I am Irish.
Who's Irish?
You have to guess.
You have to guess.
You type it in the chat box, Andrew.
Right, Nicole.
Reese, can you type it in the chat? Type your guess into the chat. Ooh, Conor McGregor by Nate was a good one, but that's not who it is. Nice guess, though.
Very
I
good
like
guess.
that. All right, Tyler, what's the next clue?
I am 5'6".
Ah, so not a very. That's probably, I don't know how. Conor McGregor's not that big. I probably could have fit him on that one too, but it's not him. I promise you. All right, the next clue is I have an acting degree. So let's see. They're Irish, they're 5'6", and they have an acting degree. Intriguing, isn't it? All right, Tyler, what's the next one?
I once have a job as a flight attendant.
We're making these ones hard.
Jumping me so far.
Nathan Mothery. I don't even know who that is, Chelsea.
I answered it.
Oh, but that's not who it is. All right. The next one. I once appeared in a video game. These are interesting ones. I think everybody's gonna like it when we get to the answer or somebody guesses. We'll make them easier. They're gonna start getting easier really quick. All right, Tyler, go ahead. Next one.
I was a stunt double on Vikings.
So they were a stunt double on Vikings. That's a TV show. So they were a stunt double. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna start get your fingers ready, people. All right, I once won an award for best moment of the year. Seamus, nope. Any other guesses? All right, Tyler, this one's gonna get us real close.
Okay, I have also won an award for wrestler of the year.
Oh boy, now we know.
Oh my!
The sport.
I don't see anything coming through. Oh, Finley.
Nope.
Good guess though.
I know this one. I know this one.
You have to type it in the chat box, Andrew.
All right, here it is. The next one is my real name is Rebecca Quinn.
Oh.
Rebecca Quinn.
No, that doesn't count. All right. There we go. Cody Ruse. It's
good job, Cody.
Got it. And what was Tyler? What was going to be the next clue?
Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is my final answer.
Yeah, but Cody got it.
I am teacher of the Special Olympic School of Strength.
That's right. So I don't know if those that were on a couple weeks ago, but we had the School of Strength, and Becky Lynch is one of the featured WWE wrestlers that are in that program. So all of you who haven't been getting off the couch and doing anything need to go to the specialolympics.org and find the School of Strength and watch these videos, because she will whip you into shape. Anybody seen them? Has anybody at all? Nicole?
Cody's seen them.
Yep, Cody's seen them. All right, Cody, so we got you down. We will get you your prize sent out next week. Nicole, you might want to write his name down.
Yeah, I got it.
Jason will send you out a prize next week when he's back in the office.
Thank you.
Good job. All right, Tyler, let's move on to our next topic. And that is, you were going to fill us in a little bit on an update on the NBA playoffs and what's going on there.
Okay. So here's my update for NBA this year. I get reports. So I'm gonna try to be on top of this. So the way this is gonna work is, I know for sure they cannot go to the actual Disney World, so they can't go on rides, unfortunately, because there will be no fans. So just to keep in mind, now they have broken to Adam Silver, who's the commissioner of the NBA, did a combined 3 hotels that they will be staying in. Okay, there's 22 teams, and there's the top teams that are staying is called Grand Destino. And those, like, the top teams, like, and then that's the Bucks, the Lakers, the Raptors, the Clippers, the Celtics, the Nuggets, and the Jazz and the Heat. They're all the higher up the very, and then Grand Floridian, that's 2. That is Thunder, 76ers, Rockets, Pacers, Mavericks, Nets, and Grizzlies. And then Magic 2. And then not only that, but you have 8 teams outside the bubble, and only 1 team that can overtake the 8th spot. That's the Memphis Grizzlies, that has it over 3.5 games ahead of the Portland Trailblazers. And they're staying at Yacht with Kings, Pelicans, Spurs, Suns, and Wizards. So that's what all the hotels so far. Not only that, but they're also going to do something fun for all the activities that players can be entertain themselves on the downtime when they're not doing anything. They don't have games going on. So there's like pedicure I'm hearing about. I heard like NBA 2K. I'm like it's so cool. I'm like,
so they're gonna be playing video games and
lot.
pedicures at the same time.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Not everybody has to split out. They can't just have all 22 teams, go at the same time. They have to split because, obviously, you don't want. Now, here's one important thing about their lunch, dinner, and all the meals that they're going to be in a hotel. The rule is, the first important fact is, all the teams has to be 6 feet from the park. They cannot interact with other teams. They're no longer, you can't, because that's the important thing. Now, we want to make sure that when you go to practice, you have to wait till your turn. It's your time to go on the court. You don't want to, shadow other teams. You have to stay as far away. You have to stay in a hotel or until your name team calls up, and then you can go. But yeah, there's a lot of strict rules that they're gonna have to follow. I understand that there's a lot of guideline rules. There's so many rules going on in the NBA.
Tyler, when is the schedule going to come out?
What I'm hearing is they changed the date so far. What I'm hearing, they originally started on July 31st. However, I hear reports coming about that it's now going to start the 30th of July instead. So they moved back a day early. Training camp, they can travel to Orlando on July 9th through the 12th. Then you go into games the end of July.
It's Juneteenth.
And then playoffs begin the week after that, the 16 teams. And it goes all the way to October 12th. Comes draft 3 days after that. Free agency the 18th of October. And training camp begins November 1st. And then official new season is December 1st is right now. That is going to be really dicey because when your season is done, it's like, really, that's too close. That's too close for a training camp. It 2 months off. There's no way. I don't see that.
All right. Well, you know what, Tyler? We may have to have you come on every every week, and
I've learned a lot today.
yeah, I mean, let's see, Tyler, you're going to become our. Oh, is that backwards?
No, that's right.
That's
Backwards.
right.
Yeah, Tyler, you're gonna be our NBA insider. You're gonna give us a report each week.
I like it.
I think we're actually gonna be off for a few weeks while the office is closed, but when we get back, we expect weekly NBA updates from you. All right. Does anybody have any questions for our NBA expert here?
I think the NBA is the most contaminated sport, that is the most at risk sport.
You think so because of sharing the basketball and
That
lining
and
up and
yeah,
yeah, they're going to be doing a lot of testing, a lot of I mean, like Tyler said, they're taking all those precautions off the court, but ultimately they're still going to be on the court, and you're going to
Yeah.
so
that brings you a good point about testing wise for COVID-19. They reporting players to get testing on June 24. Not only that, but that's their final decision to make. If like the players do not want to play a game and they're not safe, want to wait till the next season, they have to know by the 23rd or the latest. That is how I heard about it.
Okay.
Looks like Jennifer has a question. Oh. Go ahead, Jennifer.
When number 34 Milwaukee Bucks get back in, I got his jersey.
Nice. Yeah, the Bucks had a good run this year, so hopefully they'll make a splash in the playoffs.
And when I want him to get back in there and make some baskets, win.
Yeah, that would be fun to watch.
Yeah, it'd be neat for him to win an NBA championship for Milwaukee. That'd be pretty cool.
Very cool.
That's another thing with the restart. Is it gonna push a lot of teams back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they'll be.
Well, Nikola Jokic is coming back, worked out and finally in shape, not out of shape. So I think the Nuggets got a real chance this year.
Oh yeah, there's three favorites: Clippers, Lakers, and Bucks. Lakers are ahead of Bucks for the top odds for winning the title this year, and it's really close.
Hey, do you think any of the players that are going to actually sit out, like what Kyrie Irving's been talking about?
Well,
yeah,
it's just so. I totally get his voice of words, and that's obviously Kyrie Irving. He talked to about 100 other players saying, look, I don't want you all playing this year. I want you to get healthy for next year. Now, here's another one. LeBron James and Pat Bev took a something words about, if he said, Pat Beverly said, if LeBron James is hooping this year, we're hooping.
Yep. I think Kyrie was trying to upstage him.
Now, yeah, Dwight Howard and Eric Bradley talking about not playing this year. Now, if let's say this, if they lose them, how do you think that's going to help the Lakers getting to? If there could be. I heard a good threat for the Lakers. I don't know if it's going to happen, but Trailblazers, I've been hearing that they are now the threat to the Lakers, and it would be surprisingly, but hey, just like the Bucks, I know the Bucks are definitely the favorites to go back to the finals, despite how they came close to beating the Raptors and losing the last 4 games. We know what Giannis is capable of. Same as LeBron, we know what he's capable of being year 17.
Yeah.
I think Giannis against LeBron. I think it's probably one of the best matchups. I think they have to.
Final answer is Becky Lynch.
I think Becky Lynch should be the referee during the Lakers and Milwaukee Bucks championship game. How about that?
Yeah, she's off. She's off of WWE right now.
All right. Well, it's getting late in the hour here, so why don't we jump into finish this show up with a little stump the hosts? Anybody have any trivia they'd like to ask? I feel a little bit safer today with having Tyler on the show.
If you have a question, you have to unmute yourself. We can't unmute you from our computers. There you go.
So I've been in Special Olympics for a while, and I've been doing it in Wisconsin, and I've been doing it for C in 4 minutes, and doing track, baseball from Nuclear League, and then the Dodgers, and the Yankees, and the LA, Los Angeles, and then then I take back in bowling and swimming. So I'm doing Special Olympics. Only some medals and ribbons. So I'm doing those.
That's awesome.
Back.
Nice.
Very cool.
Thea, what group are you with?
I'm in Wisconsin for Chippewa Falls.
Chippewa Falls. Oh, up north. That's
north.
beautiful up there. Very nice. All right. Anybody got a trivia question they want to try to stump us with?
I do.
All right, Cody, go for it.
What was the final score of the Packers Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowl?
What year?
2011. That's my
2011.
You got 2 non-Packer fans on here. I think you might stump them.
Yeah, boy. Tyler's a Packer despiser.
I have to despise the Packers. I don't.
Well, I don't know. I'll guess. Let's see. I'll guess 21-14.
25-31.
What's your guess?
My guess is 25-31.
You don't get to guess.
You don't get to.
Tyler, do you know, or would it just be a wild guess?
Well, now, if I can remember correctly, when I saw them win the Super Bowl against the Steelers, I think it was it was a tie game until the end, I think. So I think the Packers might have pulled away at the end. I think it might have been at least maybe a 1 touchdown. I know it was really close because
All right, well, just guess.
25-31. 25-31.
I want to say 27 to 24.
What was it, Cody?
25-31.
Oh.
25-31.
That was a touchdown off, so I'm learning.
All right, Cody, you win a prize. That was good.
Good job, Cody.
Thank you.
Of course, you already won a prize, so you can't win another one.
Representing Shepherd's College.
That's right. You guys are awesome. All right. I think we're going to wrap things up. It's 5 o'clock. It's time for me to go home and get some rest and start the weekend. And
The final answer is 25-31.
Anybody before we hang up, you got any great plans for the weekend?
Yes, I'm going to the farmer's market.
Oh, are you going to wear your mask?
Yes.
I got my mask. We wear them here in the office. whenever I go out.
Coronavirus yearning to roam free, right?
That's right. Jennifer, what are you going to do?
We are going to Parneville Park
Wow. What are you going to do at the park?
for picnic at
Nice.
Parneville Park.
Very cool.
That's nice.
Thea, what are you going to do? Got to unmute, Thea. I think. There you go.
This weekend, I'm going to watch movies and have pizza tonight.
Ooh, what kind of pizza?
We're doing Zuff.
Wait, what? I can't. I think you're breaking up.
Say it one more time, Thea.
the 51.
There's some rain tomorrow. Cam want that puck on Sunday.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to rain, so everybody make sure you have your umbrella with you when you go out.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to. It hurting like strong storms, 60-mile wind tomorrow. So it's almost an all-day activity. So I would try keeping it on the radar.
What are you, a weatherman as well?
Yeah.
Lots of his own segments soon.
Well, it's supposed to wind spread overnight the whole region. So
Going the puck on Sunday. Part of it.
Sunday, I'm hearing there's no rain in that forecast on Sunday.
Yeah.
So that's your only that's your best bet to go outside. It's Father's Day. Because
yeah, it's Father's Day. You're all gonna send me a gift for Father's Day, right?
No.
Man.
And then next day after that, it would be storming. So, but Sunday, it's a good day to go out.
Oh, so all right. So the weatherman says we should go out tomorrow and not, or go out Sunday. You said Sunday's the best day.
Yeah, Sunday.
One more question about.
Sunday's gonna be sunny.
All right, everybody. Well, stay safe, stay happy, and try to get some exercise, whether you're in or outdoors, and drink plenty of water. All right.
All right.
All right,
You got it.
Good weekend.
Bye, Dawn. Bye, Nicole. Bye, Dawn. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Who signed in as me?
I think it's Brittany.
Oh, I gotta unmute her.
Bye, Jennifer.
See you, Jennifer.
I did get an alert when Brittany, when you logged in.
Hi, Charlotte.
So when you logged in, it said something about it took away my polling ability.
Oh, weird.
I think it's because you're logging in to me.
Yeah, and I'm on my phone, so it's like I think I was already signed in as you.
Yeah.
I try to when I join things to log out, but sometimes I forget.
Hey, kiddo, what's up?
Hey, that cute baby.
You say hi.
Hi.
So cute. Tyler, you did awesome.
Thank you.
Every week.
Guess we should keep doing this every Friday from now on.
Oh, you're still recording.
Someone's gotta get me to